Hey, what's up guys? Checking in the beginning of day 5 here on the river. We're on the Choctawhatchee. We spent the night at some family members' property, and I slept in a bed. That was pretty awesome. And yeah, just ate some good home-cooked dinner and then home-cooked breakfast this morning. So Noah and I feel really recharged. We also resupplied on some critical stuff. Like for instance, I realized yesterday, as we get closer to the coast, we're gonna lose fresh water. And as we lose fresh water, we're gonna lose the ability to drink water through these filters like our life straws. Because as far as I know, these life straws don't filter out salt. And that's Highway 2 back there, by the way. We're now in Florida. Yeah, we went ahead and we had Stacy pick us up like 6 gallons of spring water. We have them loaded down on our boats. They're super heavy, but couldn't think of any other plan except maybe when we stop at one of these springs like Morrison Spring up ahead, we could refill some empty jugs, but we couldn't find empty milk jugs anywhere. So we just went ahead and bought full jugs, and it's all right. The wind's in our favor, the current's in our favor. We've got high morale. I got a Bluetooth speaker now. Everything's all charged up. My solar panel's set up back here. I got my Rock Pals panel soaking up the sun and charging my phone, keeping that topped off. So yeah, we just kind of have a good reset. It's about noon now when we're putting in. So we're getting a later start today, but we're gonna paddle till about 5:30 and maybe cover about 10 miles today on the Choctawhatchee through the state of Florida. We're gonna come in probably around Highway 10, Interstate 10 or Highway 90, and try to find a place to camp somewhere up in these woods. So we'll see, but we're getting closer to my my hometown, my stomping grounds. So kind of know this part of the river a little bit better. But you ready? Ready to put in a full day? Yeah. All right. Well guys, enjoy the paddling montage. Yeah, things are kind of changing a little bit because like I said, the next 2 days are going to be mental. They're going to be mentally challenging because the banks are just kind of boring. The river's boring. It's just wide open. So it's just going to be a lot of like mental challenge. Whereas the prior 3 or 4 days were a lot of physical stuff. And so it's all going to be mental now. But I think time-wise, I think we're about halfway through the trip. Distance-wise, we're not halfway through, but time-wise we are. So we're looking at another 4 or 5 days on the river and we'll be done. All right, guys, enjoy the paddling footage. Here we go. Hello? Yeah, it probably washed up here during Hurricane Michael or something. And internet, because it says no trespassing, I'm not going to trespass. Sorry to disappoint.
It's hard to overcome, especially when you're raised in the art school.
This is genius. And he's like, what are you talking about? I've been showing you the same crap.
They're like, oh my God. It's now the fruition of this indoctrination is coming into all of our media.
So I have a religious exemption here, alienable rights. And because I believe that...
Oh yeah, 5 days on the river. Yeah.
You have to look for the lyrics of my Let's Go Brandon song. My whole point was to
across the mic.
Homemade sandwiches. Thanks, Mom. We got our flotilla here and some turkey sandwiches. Good to go.
Turkey, spinach, bread, pickles, mayonnaise, mustard.
Yeah, the wind is in our favor so far today, so we've been kind of chilling a lot, letting the wind do a lot of our work. So we're still moving at about 2 to 3 miles an hour. And gosh, the sandbars down this part of the river are just absolutely enormous.
Max.
They're like 5 to 10 acre sandbars. That one's not so big back behind me, but maybe the one coming up is. We'll see. So, anyways, thanks Stacy for the sandwiches. They're pretty scrumptious. So far, we've been on the water about an hour. We've gone, like I said, about 2.5 miles, 3 miles, and feeling good. Working our way south towards Westville, Caryville, and just amazing being out in this open water like this. It's a lot different than Little Beaver Creek. But what's helped a lot today is the podcasts, and listening to music with this Bluetooth speaker. Just take our mind off of the mundane floating and paddling. It's really helped. So Noah and I are realizing that we have a wind to our backs. It's blowing out of the northwest, and not only do we have the current, we have the wind working with us. So we're going to try to rig up a sail with a piece of PVC pipe that I brought. We'll see how it goes. All right, so here's our Army poncho sail, and we've got our boats tethered together here.
It's kind of messy right now, but...
Yeah, look, I'm like living out of my boat. I realize I can't really see in front of me, but I can kind of like lean out to the side and see a little bit, and I'm going to control it with my feet like this. So let's get back out in the open water and test it out.
His fingertip. He had an army, he had money, he had even the Western civilization that was, he lied to before I started and gave
That's
them,
wild.
and the American government gave Romania the
Huh?
most favored national
I guess, yeah.
status attached with respecting the...
That's wild. What are you doing? Oh, buddy, you're about to tip in. That was close. You agree, right? Huh? That was close, right? All right, this is Gabe checking in at the end of day 5 on the river. We put in 12 miles today. It was a shorter day. Whoop, there's sand all over the lens here, sorry. It was a shorter day because we put in about 12:30. Put in at 12:30 and we still got 12 miles in. So that tells me if we put in at like 8 or 9 one morning, we could probably do 22, 24 miles. 20. You know, 20 miles. 20 miles is like our max limit. I mean, mentally that's like our max, but it was a good day. We tried out the sail, but go figure, as soon as we got the sail up, the wind just completely died down, and it never really did pick back up. So we're gonna try it again tomorrow morning, first thing, once the winds start picking up in the morning, and see how it goes. So we're on this random sandbar here, as usual. Yeah, we're just south, no, correction, we're just north of I-10. I think we're just a few miles north of I-10, the little town of Westville, in between Westville and Caryville. So tomorrow we'll go under I-10, Highway 90. We will hopefully make it to Morrison Spring by tomorrow. If we really haul butt, we should make it to Morrison Spring. Morrison Spring is a milestone for us because that is the halfway point through the panhandle of Florida. So once we get south of Morrison Spring, it's going to be like mentally like a transition for us, that we will have made it halfway through the panhandle of Florida, the state of Florida essentially. So I'm excited about that. So tomorrow we're going to take you to Morrison Spring, maybe give you a tour, but this is home for the night. We're about to cook up some sausage. Maybe I'll do a quick video of that. Cook up some sausage and whatever else we want to eat. I don't know. Mosquitoes are kind of tearing us up tonight. First time I've had a mosquito problem. But yeah, it's quiet out here. There's no houses nearby. There's some abandoned houseboats nearby, which is kind of creepy. But it's all right. This is our view for the night here. I hope it shows up on camera okay. So I feel good tonight. I feel like we covered some pretty good ground despite us putting in half a day late. It's amazing how much of this is just completely mental, the mental battle as much as it is a physical one. And that's often the case with things like this, I think. But hey, tonight I remembered wool socks. So I had Stacy, when she met up with us last night, she brought down 2 pairs of wool socks because Sunday night, which is like 4 days from now, it's supposed to get into the 30s. So we think we might be winding down the trip, but I think we're gonna be winding down 4 or 5 days from now. So we got 4 or 5 days on the river still, and we should be ending it. So we'll see. We might pull like an all-nighter, never know. But I doubt it. But we're gonna whip up some biddles and watch something on YouTube and call it a night. We'll check in with you guys mañana. Keep it real. Good?
The zipper isn't working.
Oh, we'll figure it out in a second. What did I just do with the lighter? There it is. No, wait. Oh, that's my knife. Oh, here it is. I think. Yeah.
Did you find the bug spray?
No, I didn't. I didn't really look that much though.
Are you time lapse this?
Huh?
You time lapsing?
No, just regular.
Hi camera. Day whatever is exhausting.
Oh gosh, there goes half of our sausage. In the sand too. Oh,
Oof.
bummer, bummer, bummer.
Dang it. You take those ones off.
That stinks. Let's see if I can. Raccoons are gonna be tearing this place up.
Yeah.
Eating all this sausage. They try to chuck it out in the water.
Yeah.
Don't wake us up all night. Fighting over sausage. Let's see if I can get the sand out of here. Well, our sausage might be a little bit crunchy tonight.
Sand on sand.
Trying to get as much as I can out with my finger here. Man, that was silly of me. Have it teetering like that. Let me add some more. Yeah, I'll do this if you want to set up beds.
Huh?
I'll do this if you want to set up beds.
Yeah, I'm trying to set the... But I just don't want to trap any mosquitoes in, so that's why I'm trying to fix the zippers.
Oh, yeah. You need a flashlight?
No.
Yes. Let's build half of our sausage. All over the ground. This is a turkey sausage Stacy dropped off for us last night. I'm ready to go ahead and whip it up here. We're somewhere, I don't know where. So here we are, walking down the railroad tracks. Here's the moment of truth to see if our kayaks are still here and all of our gear. My heart is pounding right now. He's stubborn. It's cool. Super brought me dinner. Yummy. I hope the creepy factor is showing up on the camera. I'm trying to move my head nice and slow while I paddle.